So hello everyone, welcome to the third lecture of this week. So we were talking about topic models and we had discussed what is the formulation of latent digital allocation. And we said that what are the different parameters that we need to learn. We need to learn mainly three parameters, that is what are my topic distributions. Given a topic, what is the probability of each word, what are my per document topic proportion, so that is my thetas, and then per document per word topic assignment, that is my Z. So this I have to compute. So this I have to compute the posterior distribution of all these parameters given my observation. Observation is all my corpus, all the documents that I am seeing. So in this lecture we will discuss one interesting method for doing that, that is Gibbs sampling. And then in the end we will also talk about some simple applications, that once you have learned topic models over a corpus, what are some of the simple things that you can do. So for approximating the posterior probabilities of all these parameters, the algorithms generally fall in two categories. So one are sampling based algorithms, so that is from the posterior you try to collect the samples of the distributions and then approximate it with the empirical distribution, and that is what we will focus on in Gibbs sampling. And there are also variational methods, so where you convert that inference problem to some sort of optimization problem and try to learn the parameters that will optimize that. So both the methods are very much used in the literature. So we will see Gibbs sampling, that is an easier to understand method that I will say. So Gibbs sampling are some sort of Markov chain Monte Carlo methods. So what is the idea? So you are having a high dimensional distribution. So think about all the possible values that your parameters can take, all your betas, theta and Z. They can take so huge number of values. Okay, so idea here is you sample on n lower dimensional subset of variables, and each subset is conditioned on whatever else is known. Okay, so you do not computing the joint probability of everything, you are assuming some to be known and computing probability for others, and that you keep on doing in turns for all the variables. So sampling is done sequentially and proceeds until the sampled values approximate my target distribution, and it directly estimates the posterior distribution over Z and uses this to provide estimates for beta and theta. So we will find out the distribution over Z and then use that to compute my theta and beta, and we will see how do we do that. So what is the idea? So assume that you are having a corpus. In the corpus you have some documents and words. Okay, now you will assume that in one of the iteration you are at a particular word, that is the word token I, and what you want to find out, what is the topic assignment probability, what is the probability that this ith token will be assigned a topic J. So probability Zi is equal to J, that is what you want to find out. So now how do you do that? Now you represent the collection of documents by a set of word indices Wi and document indices Di for this token I. So it simply says that you have a lot of words, find out what is the corresponding word token for this I. So that will be called Wi. Wi will give you the particular index, and similarly Di will be the particular document where you are having this token. So what Gibbs sampling does, it considers each word token in turn and estimates the probability of assigning the current word token to each topic conditioned on the topic assignment of all other word tokens. So what it is saying, that in a particular iteration, assume that you know the topic assignment for all the other words except this word. Now based on this you try to assign a topic to this word. So what will happen? You are having a set of documents. Okay, so these are your documents, and suppose you know your unique words, these are your words. And you are at a ith token. So the corresponding document will be called Di, this is I token, and the corresponding word will be called Wi. Okay. So now what you have to find out, probability that the topic assignment for this word will be J. That's what you have to find out. And what is assumed that is that in this iteration, you know the topic assigned for everything else. So you know what are the topics that are assigned for all different words. You know all that, but you want to estimate to find out the topic for this particular ith word. So you have to. So how do you do that? You first estimate this probability, and this you do condition on everything else. So we write it like this: probability zi in j given the topic assignment for all the words, other words, minus I means everything other than this I, and what is the word index and what is the document index. This is what you want to find out. Now intuitively, what should it depend on? So what is the probability that this ith token will be given assigned a topic j? What should it depend on? So if you think in terms of topic models, this probability that the ith word should be assigned a topic j should depend on two things. One is, so we say that document consists of certain topics. Okay. So if this topic is prevalent in the document, there might be a high chance that this word is assigned this topic j. So that is how likely is topic j to be assigned to di. What is the next thing? How likely is that this word occurs in topic j? Okay. Is word wi for topic j. So these are two things I need to know. Now how do I know this one? How likely is topic j to be assigned to document di? You see, I am given the topic assignment for all other words in this document. So I'll find out what fraction of words in this document are assigned this topic j. Okay. Divide by the number of words. So this I can compute easily by this topic assignment. Now how do I compute this? How likely each word wi for topic j? I will again see in topic j what are the different words that come and how many times word wi comes in this topic j, and this I can use to compute this probability, and then I can multiply these two to find out what is the probability of a topic j being assigned to this word token I, and this I will do for all topics j is equal to 1 to k. So this will give me a multinomial distribution. Then to give a assignment to this word, I will sample from this multinomial distribution, and then from sampling I will assign one topic, and I will assign that topic here. So suppose the topic is 5, I will put this is 5, and then I will move to the next word token. Again I will assume this is not given, and I will take everything as given, do that, find the topic assignment, and that's what I keep on doing. So now once the intuition is clear, let us go back to the formulation. So yes, so from this conditional distribution, you are sampling a topic and you are storing it as the new topic assignment for the word, and this is written as this assignment, probability that ith word has the topic j given everything else. So how do we achieve this? How do we compute all these values? For that I need to keep two different matrices. So one is CWT of dimensions w times t, another is CDT of dimensions d times t. So what are these matrices? So one is CWT w times t, and next is CDT d times t. T is the number of topics, w is the number of words, and d is the number of documents. So what do they store? So CWJ WT, that is I take the word w and topic j. CWJ WT, so this element is called CWJ WT. This contains the number of times word W is assigned to topic J, not including the current instance. So we are at a current instance, except that how many times this word is assigned this topic, that you can find out from your whole data. You will actually keep this table, so you will just update the values. Okay. So at any given point you know how many times this word is assigned topic J. So you will do that for all the values in this matrix. How many times this word is assigned this topic? Yes. Similarly, an element C dt small d j, this will contain for the document D topic J number of times topic J is assigned to some word token in document D, that is how many words in the document D are assigned a topic J, and that again you can have all the values. So this will again be not including the current instance. You will find out how many times any word in document D is assigned this topic, and you will do it for all the documents. So you will have these two matrices, CWT and CDT, and you understand now what each element means. Now once you have these two matrices, how do I compute probability Zi is equal to J given Z minus I Wi di, and we said it will depend on two different things. So let us see that. So it depends on two parts. One is what is the probability of word W under topic J. Remember we were talking about two parts. So what will it depend on? So we were saying that it will depend on how likely is this word to come under topic J. Second is how likely is this topic to be assigned to document D. Two things. How likely is this word to come under topic J? How likely is this topic to come under document D? Now how do I write these probabilities in terms of these matrix elements? How likely is word W to come under topic Tj? So that will be C ith word topic J WT summation over all the words. So this will give me the probability for this word, summation over all words C W J WT. Okay. Similarly, for how likely is topic J to come under document D, this would be C Di, okay, for the current instance J dt summation over now all the topics that are assigned in this document. So this will be summation over all my topics C D T C D T capital D T. Okay. So this will be the simple formulation. Now, so there are certain priors that you take here. So you will have some sort, you can think these as some sort of smoothing. So here you have some smoothing parameter eta. So similarly it will be plus W times eta. Here alpha plus T times alpha. So smoothing parameters. And this will again, to make it a probability, you need to normalize. So instead of calling it equal to, you will say it's proportional to this. So now this gives you the formulation, probability that the ith token will be assigned topic J given all this. And now you can say that what are these eta and alpha. So this is my Dirichlet parameters that we were seeing earlier, and you can also correlate these with their values. So suppose your alpha is high. If your alpha is high, what would happen? This value will not matter, and all the topics will be assigned roughly equal probability. And that's what was happening. If you keep on increasing alpha, you are going towards a distribution where all topics have some probability. But if your alpha is very, very small, then what will matter is only this count, and that's why you are going towards only a few topics. So these are some So these are the intuitions. Same thing you can do with eta. So if eta is high, all the words will have equal probability of coming under the topic. If it is low, then certain distributions will be preferred. So now, so this is the formulation for probability that zi is equal to j. So left part here is the probability of the word w under the topic j. So that is how likely the word is for a topic, and the right part is the probability of topic j under the current topic distribution for the document D. And this is what we had seen also in the previous, so when we were doing it on paper in the previous slide. Now this will give you the probability distribution over all the topics given this token. Now what is the next thing? You have this multinomial distribution, you sample a topic from here. So this is the whole algorithm in a nutshell. So how do you start? So each word token is assigned to a predefined, so a random topic in 1 to t. So you have this whole collection, and you assign some random topic to each word. Now you compute your two matrices, CDT and CWT, from that assignment. Now for each word token, so in each iteration what you will do, for each word token you sample a new topic as per this distribution. And we have seen that once you have the matrices formulated, you can find out this probability distribution, and you can sample a topic by sampling from a multinomial distribution. And then you will sample a topic and put that topic in that for that word, accordingly adjust your two matrices. So now when you make complete single pass through all your words in your corpus, that is called 1 Gibbs sample. So this is your 1 Gibbs sample, okay, and then you will do it again and again and again. So what happens is that initially for certain iterations you can call it as a burn-in period, initial burn-in period. So where you will not store those samples, you will use them to update the values, but you will not store. But after some burn-in period, you will start storing these values. Now you will not store every consecutive values. So what might happen, because you are just using the previous values to compute the next one, they may be very, very correlated. So you will have some regularly spaced, at some regularly spaced interval you will store these samples. So something like, so you are doing these iterations over the full corpus, so there will be some initial burn-in period. So you are computing Gibbs sample, okay. After burn-in period you will have reliable Gibbs sample, but what will happen, those that are very, very close, they will be highly correlated. So you will say I will store some regularly spaced intervals. So says I will store it every 100, after every 100 iterations I will store these. So you will have your multiple Gibbs samples now. So each sample contains all your Z, okay, all your assignment is contained. And from here you can compute your beta and theta, and then finally you can take in expectation over all these values, and this will give you your one particular approximation of your parameters if you take expectation over various samples that you are getting from Gibbs sample. So once you have this Z, how do you compute your betas in theta? That is very easy. We were actually using that to compute Z. So betas are the probability that a topic j is assigned to the ith word. So this will be from the matrix CWT. So I will take Cij Wt plus eta divided by overall words Ckj Wt plus W eta. Similarly, what is theta jd? That is what is the probability of topic j under document D. It will be Cdj dt plus alpha divided by summation over all topics Cdk dt plus T alpha. So once you have the Z, then you can compute your beta and theta also. So yeah, so these values will correspond to the distribution of sampling a new token of word I from topic j and sampling a new token in document D from topic j. Now, so it's just an example to explain what it means to use Gibbs sampling. So what is an example? So this is like, so we are taking in artificial data, and from a known topic model and applying the algorithm to check if we can come back to the same topic distributions that we started with. So what is done here? Let us say we have 2 topics. So we are doing a generation now, and then we will see whether Gibbs sampling can infer back the original topic distributions. So what is done in generative part? Let us say I have 2 topics, topic 1, topic 2, and simply we are saying topic 1 assigns equal probability to 3 words money, loan and bank, and topic 2 assigns equal probability to words river, stream and bank. So all these 3 are assigned a probability of 1/3 each. Fine. So these are topic distributions. Now by arbitrary mixture of these 2 topics, we are generating 16 documents. So that's how these 16 documents look like. So black means topic 1 and white means topic 2. Okay. So there are 2 topics. So each document has some number of words from different topics. So I'm sorry. So you should initially look at only the number of balls. That is, how many words are there in that document. Now to apply Gibbs sampling, so that is you are generating all these documents. So this makes sense that you are generating documents that are having bank, money, loan, lot of documents. Then some documents that contain only river, stream, bank. So these are documents from only one topic. These are documents only from another topic. And there are some documents that are mixing these 2 topics. So that's how you are generating these 16 documents. Now your task is, can you use Gibbs sampling to find out what are the 2 topic distributions here. So what is done for that? Initialize all the words to some topic, so randomly. So that's where you are seeing the random assignment. So black is topic 1 and white is topic 2, some random assignment. From this random assignment, you can have the 2 matrices, CWT and CDT. And then what you will do in each iteration, you will go to each word, find out what is the probability that this word will be assigned to topic J. Sample from the distribution, update your matrices, and you get some Gibbs samples. So once you do that, so this is what you see after 64 iterations of Gibbs sampling, and you see that it actually looks very close to what we had initially. So all these words are assigned to topic 1 and all these words are assigned to the next topic. Okay, and you can see that bank, money and loan are being assigned to the same topic in a given document, and that makes a lot of sense. And from this particular sample, you can also compute your betas, and if you compute the betas, they come out to be very close to what you started with. So you started with each word having a probability of 1/3, and that's what is roughly what you obtain. And this is just an explanation that how Gibbs sampling can help you to recover what is your original topic distribution. This is from artificial data, but now you can do that for any real corpus. You have the real corpus and you want to find out what is the topic distributions, apply Gibbs sampling and find out that. So there are various toolkits available that I also discussed in the last lecture. So where you can give a corpus, you can define the number of topics and they can give you the all these values, what are thetas, what are betas, what are the per topic, per document, per word topic distribution. Now once you have that, what are some of the simple tasks that you can do with this? So for example, one very important task is, can you compute similarity between 2 documents? And how will you do that? So suppose I have 2 documents D1 and D2. To compute the similarity between that, I will see what is their topic distributions for D1 and D2. So if they are similar, I will say that the 2 documents are similar, but if their topic distributions are different, I will say they are different. Yes, so I have 2 documents D1 and D2. I find out what is theta for D1, what is theta for D2. Now I can say distance between two distributions PQ. I can use the KL divergence, summation Pi log Pi by Qi. So now I compute the KL divergence between the 2 topic distributions for D1 and D2, and that will give me what is the distance between the 2 documents. That is one very standard measure of finding out how similar 2 documents are. Because this is asymmetric, you can also do something like 1 by 2 dpq plus dqp. So you can also use that as some sort of distance metric. So that is, you have now the corpus, you know the topic distributions, now you can use that to compute the similarity between any pair of documents. So that is one very, very important application of topic models. Then you can find out what is the similarity of a document with respect to query, or what is the probability that this query is generated from a document. That is what we study in information retrieval, that you have a lot of documents, you want to find out, given a query, which document should be ranked higher. This will be computed using what is the probability that the query is generated from this document. So whichever document gives the highest probability of generating the query is given the highest score. And what is the formulation? You want to find out probability of query given the document. Now query is nothing but a set of words. So if you take it simply, so this will be multiplication over all the words in my query, probability wk given di. Now how do I compute probability of word given di? There I am using the LDA, the LDA model. So I will say, so I will marginalize it over all the topics. So this will be over all words in query, summation over all topics, probability wk given topic is j, so probability topic is j given document di. Okay, this is nothing that comes from your beta directly, that comes from your theta directly, and use that to find out what is the probability of this query given this document. So this is again a very interesting use. Then you can also use it to find out which two words are similar. What is the probability of word w2 given w1? That is nothing but, again you marginalize over all the topics, and this you can compute from either your beta or by using Bayes theorem. So this will give me, given a word w1, what are some of the likely words in my vocabulary, and this you can find for computing word similarity and all that you are doing using distributional similarity and other stuff. So that's why this is again a nice method for capturing semantics between words, documents, even sentences. So how do you validate that this works? So this was a simple experiment. So you have the word play. By using topic model, you find out which words have the highest probability given the word play. So probability of X given play. Find out some top words. Then you ask some humans to say that when you hear the word play, what words come into your mind? That is humans. So words like fun, ball, game, work, round, maid, child, etc. They come to their mind. Then you try to see whether these two lists are similar, and you find that many words are similar, like ball, game. They come on top even in topic model. So this is an interesting way of evaluating whether your model is doing well for capturing word similarity. So okay, so we discussed how do we use Gibbs sampling to estimate these parameters and some simple applications. Next we will also talk about some non-parametric Bayesian model and what are the different applications they can be used for.